Hey Tech fans, welcome to another edition of This Week in Georgia Tech Athletics. I'm your host, Kyle Tait. Tune in to RamblinWreck.com each week on Monday and Thursday for a quick look around all Georgia Tech sports in 5 minutes or less. Today, we'll start with swim and dive. After a good showing on the women's side of the swim and dive ACC Championships, breaking 9 school records, the men's side looks to match up in their own conference championships. The event began yesterday and runs through Saturday at the Georgia Tech Aquatic Center. After day one, the Yellow Jackets are in 6th place after taking 7th in the 200 medley relay and 6th in the 800 free relay. The latter relay team of Travis Wagner, Matt Tang, Eric Chu, and Zach Tillman put up a time of 6 minutes and 32.11 seconds, the third fastest time in school history. Day 2 of the men's ACC Championships is going on right now at the Georgia Tech Aquatic Center. Admission is free all weekend long, so head on over to Georgia Tech's West Campus for the best swimming competition in the conference going on right here in Atlanta. Also in action in their portion of the ACC Championships this weekend is the indoor track and field team. The Jackets are in Blacksburg, Virginia as we speak, with competition beginning today from the campus of Virginia Tech. The 3-day event concludes on Saturday. Check RamblinWreck.com periodically for details on how the Jackets match up with the rest of the conference all weekend long. Georgia Tech women's basketball takes on North Carolina on the road tonight in a 7 p.m. game that will have a huge effect on the Atlantic Coast Conference standings. The Jackets and the number 13 Tar Heels come in tied for 4th place in the ACC at 8-4. Georgia Tech won the first game of the season series in a thrilling way, coming from behind 7 in the final 90 seconds to defeat the Heels 71-70 earlier this year. Now Tech looks for the season sweep of the Tar Heels. Catch the game tonight on the airwaves at 91.1 FM or online at RamblinWreck.com. Following tonight's game, the Lady Jackets return home to close out the regular season on Sunday at 2 p.m. against Miami. It's senior day at Alexander Memorial Coliseum, so come on out to the Thriller Dome to celebrate the outstanding careers of seniors Alex Montgomery and Deja Foster. Men's basketball was in action last night, falling to Virginia at home 62-56. Amon Shumpert led the Jackets in scoring with 12 points, while Mo Miller and Jason Morris added 10, but Tech's comeback efforts came up short against the Cavaliers. Georgia Tech out-rebounded Virginia 40-27, including notching 13 offensive boards in the loss. Next up for Tech, they hit the road to Raleigh, North Carolina to take on the Wolfpack of NC State on Saturday. Tip-off Saturday is at 2 p.m. Behind a 4-under-par 68 effort from junior James White, Tech men's golf shot a 9-under-par 279 on the final day of competition in the Puerto Rico Classic on Tuesday. The 5th-ranked Jackets entered the day tied for first with 4th-ranked Alabama, but the Crimson Tide finished the final day at 14 under par to win the event. Individually, White finished the event at 10 under par, winning medalist honors, a stroke ahead of Alabama's Bud Cauley. Now Tech has some time off before heading to Las Vegas to compete in the Southern Highlands Collegiate March 11th through 13th. Tech baseball was in midweek action against Georgia Southern in Statesboro the last 2 nights, falling in Game 1 but bouncing back to split the series in Game 2. Tuesday night's game saw the Jackets enter the 9th, leading 5-4, but an error and 3 walks in the inning led to a walk-off, bases-loaded walk to fall 6-5 in a bizarre back-and-forth affair. On Wednesday, though, Tech jumped out to a 5-0 lead, in part thanks to a 3-run home run by freshman Daniel Palka. Southern tried to answer, cutting into the lead and making it 5-4, but a run in each of the final 2 innings and a save by Jacob Esch gave the Jackets the victory, final score 7-4. Tech has the day off today before beginning a 16-game home stretch, beginning with number 23 St. John's this weekend. Georgia Tech softball also saw action yesterday afternoon, dropping a tough one 4-1 at Kennesaw State. The number 22 Yellow Jackets stranded 13 on base, including stranding the bases loaded 3 times. Senior Kristen Adkins took the loss, but all 4 runs on the afternoon were unearned. Tech takes the weekend off before heading to Panthersville on Tuesday for a midweek 5 p.m. game at Georgia State. Women's tennis begins their Atlantic Coast Conference slate this weekend. They welcome the Florida State Seminoles on Saturday to the Biltmore Tennis Center. First serve between the 2 squads will be at noon Eastern time from the Biltmore Tennis Center. The 15th-ranked Jackets stand at 5-3 on the year, while Florida State enters the contest ranked 20th and are 3-2 during the spring dual season. That's all for now, but join us next time on This Week in Georgia Tech Athletics. For more information or for tickets to any Georgia Tech event, you can always visit the official website of the Yellow Jackets. That's www.RamblinWreck.com. Until our next episode, I'm Kyle Tait saying so long, and we'll talk to you again on Monday.